Let us revise number stories from worksheet number 3.
Let's read question number 1 of worksheet 3. There are 4,500 history books and 3,426 fiction books in the library. Find the total number of books in the library. Look at the solution. First, mention number of books in the library. What are the number of books in the library? There are two types of book, history books and fiction books. Write their numbers and find the total and show the working here. Now let's see the working. Let us add the number of history books and fiction books. At the ones place, you have a 0. Add it to 6, you get a 6 here. In the tens place, you have a 0 and a 2 to get a 2 here. In the hundreds place, we have 5 and 4, which gives you a 9. And finally, look at the thousands place. It has 4 and 3, which gives you a total of 7. So, there are 7,926 books in the library. Let's read question number 2 of the worksheet. A welfare organization distributed 3,565 food packets in the morning, 3,440 food packets in the afternoon, and 2,670 food packets in the evening. Find the total number of food packets distributed by the organization on that day. Let's see solution number 2. First statement will be number of food packets distributed. Now there are 3 times given along with the number of food packets. So we will mention that time and the number of food packets. In the morning we have 3,565 food packets. In the afternoon, the organization distributed 3,440 food packets, and in the evening, the organization distributed 2,670 packets. Find the total of food packets, mention it like that. Now let us add all these numbers. Look at the ones place. 5 added to a 0 and a 0 again gives you a 5. At the tens place, 6 plus 4 plus 7 gives you a 17. 1 would be carried over to the hundreds place. Now along with the carryover 1, add 5, 4 and 6, we get a 16 here. So 6 will be written below the hundreds column and 1 will be carried over to the next column, which is the thousands place. Now along with the carryover in the thousands place, add 3, 3 and 2 and it gives you a 9 here. So this is the final sum. Let us look at the concluding statement. We will mention the organization distributed 9,675 food packets. Let's read question number 3 of the worksheet. In a shop there are 2256 items. The shopkeeper bought 2000 more items. Find the total number of items in the shop. Here only the numbers of items is given 2 times. So we will mention first 2 statements and then the addition statement. Look at solution 3 now. First mention the number of items. The shopkeeper has purchased, as the question says, the items 2 times. So for the first time, when the items were bought by the shopkeeper, they were 2256, and when he bought more items, they were 2000. We have to find the total of these two numbers. Let us see the working now. Look at the ones place. We have a 6 here. Added to a 0 gives you a 6. Tens place. 5 added to a 0 gives you a 5. Look at the hundreds place. 2 added to a 0 gives you a 2. In ones, tens and hundreds addition here, we are using the 0 property of addition. Remember children, the 0 property of addition, we are using that property. Look at the thousands place now. We have a 2 here and a 2 here, and it gives you a 4. Now let us look at the concluding statement. The final sum is 4256. So concluding statement is there are 4256 items in the shop. Let's read question number 4 from the worksheet. The distance between Chennai and Kolkata is 1669 kilometers. And the distance between Kolkata and Delhi is 1462 kilometers. If Ramesh travels from Chennai to Kolkata and then reaches Delhi, find the total distance travelled by him. In this question, children, the distance between two cities is given. Chennai and Kolkata have a distance of 1669 kilometers, and from Kolkata to Delhi it is 1462 kilometers. Let us find out the total distance between Chennai, Kolkata and Delhi. Let us look at the working. In the ones place, we have a 9 and a 2 here. It gives you an 11. 1 will remain under the ones column and 1 will be carried over to the tens column. Now along with the carryover, 1, 6 and 6 gives you a 13. 3 will remain in the tens column and 1 will be carried over to the hundreds column. Now in the hundreds column, along with the carryover 1, add 6 and 4. Again it gives you another carryover because the answer is 11. So 1 remains in the hundreds column and 1 goes to the thousands column. Now along with the carryover 1 in the thousands column, add 1 and 1. It gives you a 3. So the sum is 3131. And the concluding statement will be Ramesh, who travelled from Chennai to Kolkata to Delhi. In total, he travelled 3,131 kilometers to reach Delhi from Chennai. This is question number 5 of worksheet number 3. Try to solve this question in your copy on your own.